What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're ready for today's video. My official spread predictions for day 1 of the Sweet 16. My day 2 predictions, those Friday games, that'll be uploaded tomorrow, of course, right around the same time, 9 or 10 p.m. So look forward to that video tomorrow. And as a friendly reminder, guys, when all this college basketball stuff does come to a close, we go right to NBA playoffs, man. We attack it every single game, every single day. And then all summer long, I'm your go-to guy for baseball. You can go ahead and scroll through my videos last year in both the NBA playoffs or the MLB season, absolutely crushing both. So look forward to that coming up here in the future. Definitely hit the subscribe button, guys. Drop a like on the video as well. I would appreciate that. No obligation. Both of those things are just buttons, but they do help me out a little bit here to grow the channel and just trying to get my best knowledge out to more people. So go ahead and do that, guys. I'm going to do my very best in today's video to get all 4 Sweet 16 games here on Thursday correct against this spread. So let's see if we can set a record on likes. I would appreciate that. And out of all these games, today, tomorrow, the Elite 8, these are my numbers coming in, guys, in my premium. It's absolutely undeniable. One of the best in the industry. Even over the last 33 days for a little bit of a larger sample size for you guys, a record of 96 wins, 63 losses, up almost 40 units of profit. Even if you're only a $10 bettor, this is hundreds and hundreds of dollars, almost $400 of profit in that time span. And if you're betting $100 as your unit size, that's almost $4,000. The Sweet 16, the Elite 8, it's the perfect combination of having enough games to choose from, but having quality games, not as condensed as the national championship or the Final Four. You still get some variety in there. We're going to take advantage of it. They're my biggest bets of the year, my most confident. I have a lot of volume. I'm going to have team totals. I'm going to have first half. I'm going to have a lot of bets in addition to just these spread picks. So if you're just coming by the channel to get my picks against the spread and then to make your own opinion, that's totally fine. And I wish you the best of luck. I hope you guys hit every single wager you make. But if you want to just cut the corner, get right to it and make some actual real money this weekend, I'm going hard. You can see there, the first weekend was super chalky, still made a profit. I had 2 winning days, 2 losing days, came out of it on top, added a little bit of profit to the total there. But guys, I'm one of the best in the business for college basketball, and this is the weekend. If you're going to be with me for one weekend, if you've ever hesitated in the past, just get the weekly package, man. $50, you'll get all my picks. If I bet some MLB or NBA next week, you'll get all those picks as well through the remainder of your subscription. So get on board, get on the text list. Everything gets sent directly to your phone. You're going to get the plays, the odds, and how many units to put on those particular wagers texted right to your phone. Super simple. danspicks.net, guys. The link to the website is in the description. I'm going for record profit this weekend, and I mean that. I showed up last weekend, told you guys I had a 5-unit play. I'll put that on the screen just to remind you guys that I bet all these plays myself. My current unit size is $100. That's what I use. So $500 right there. We cashed the money line parlay. Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. You should be too if you're on the client list. But let's get to these games, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Pickett Sports is what I'm trying to say. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. Let me just go ahead and refresh the feed so these lines are as up to date as possible for you guys. I am recording this video here in the nighttime hours on Wednesday, so they should be pretty much the same lines that you're going to see, but I always try to refresh it and get you as close to that as possible. Let me share that screen with you. Bring up Pickett. And here we go. You guys ready for this, man? Sweet 16? Now, look, if you're an emotional bettor, if you can't handle some craziness, maybe this isn't for you, but I am very, very excited for these games. We're going to start with BYU and Alabama. And in my prediction, in my opinion, this is too many points. I'm not saying for sure it's going to be an upset or anything like that. But I just think we have a team in Alabama that was kind of on cruise control. I watched a lot of possessions in that St. Mary's game where St. Mary's got the stop. They got the stop. And then when they went to the offensive end, it's just like, wow, this team just can't do anything. That's not BYU, man. BYU can score. So sure, Alabama's high-powered offense, but BYU can score. Is it going to be kind of a back and forth game where 5.5 points can save you? I think so. And I think there's absolutely a chance of an outright upset. There's at least a chance here. So I'm going to go ahead and take 5.5 points there with BYU in that one. Maryland and Florida, 5.5, 6.5. This line's kind of bouncing all over this week. I saw 7, 6.5s across the board. Now a 5.5 is back available. You can see there an ESPN bet. And I'm not sure why that came back available because I like Florida here. I mean, we have Florida off one of their worst games. Now, UConn was a very quality team, and they kind of have that edge from Hurley being the coach. So, they're no slouch. I don't think it was crazy that they gave Florida a run for their money. But at the end of the day, even with a very, very subpar game, really until like the last couple of minutes, Florida still beat a good UConn team. Maryland needed a borderline travel call and a buzzer beater from their freshmen to get by Colorado State. I'm not really going to look into anything else. Maryland doesn't have the depth. Now, they do have the guard play. They do have the guards, and if those guys, Gillespie and McGill, if these guys are hitting their three-pointers and Reese and Queen don't get in foul trouble and they can kind of sustain the short rotation there in Maryland, sure, maybe it's an upset. It's at least possible. I just don't see it, though. I don't see it. We got Florida off a bad game. They survived. We got Maryland off like an okay game, needing a buzzer beater versus a very, very suspect Colorado State team that really only had one good player. I got to go Florida here, man. This is a reasonable number. This one's public, baby. Everybody's on Florida, but you know what? I've tried to be contrarian sometimes this year just on that alone, and it didn't pan out. And you go, well, the public wins sometimes. I think they're going to win here. I'm going to go Florida. 5.5. Sure, sign me up. Arizona and Duke. So this one's hit or miss, right? We know what we have with Duke. Duke, we know what we get. We know exactly what we're getting with Duke. Arizona is completely one-sided, depending on Caleb Love, for the most part. It really is that simple. If he's chucking his threes and they're just bricking, they're in trouble. They're going to get blown out. Duke wins easy. Duke wins another game by 20 plus. But if Arizona's on and they kind of have their attitude right and they're focused here, this is an outright upset. Arizona's the better team when they're playing their A game. The other thing I want to bring up is Proctor. Did he completely blow his load with all those three-pointers? They were unnecessary. He just continued to fire, just shoot and shoot and shoot, make all his three-pointers. Did he get all that out of the way? Is he due for some regression now? Are the shots not going to fall? I don't know, man. I think Duke could be in trouble. This could be the massive upset of the weekend, in my opinion, if we get the right Arizona effort showing up. With all that being said, I'm still taking the points. I will take 9.5 with Arizona. Even if Duke has a good first half, Arizona can always backdoor this thing. 9.5 is just a ton of points for a Sweet 16 game. Arizona's used to Big 12 competition, significantly harder than the ACC. So they're used to playing better opponents. They've been competitive. They've won some of them. I like Arizona here. Too many points. And then we got the Razorbacks. We got Arkansas. Told you guys Arkansas over St. John's. Now I'm going to go against Arkansas. I like Texas Tech here. Got to look at Chance McMillan. If McMillan's playing, of course, I like him more, but they got enough. I like the coaching staff. I like the makeup of this team, the identity of this team. And Arkansas, it's just tough to come off of an upset over St. John's and to just continue. Jarnell Davis, they got some guys in the middle. Adu can be good at times. Big Z's been playing better. They do have some size. Brazil, I like him. He's an athletic guy, but Texas Tech, man, is the real deal. This is a really good team. This is a team that actually can win it all. And at a number of 5, you see down there on Bet Rivers, there's a -5 available. I'm just going to lay the points. I think it's reasonable. It's reasonable with the better team. If these teams played 10 times, I think Texas Tech would at least cover 7 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the points with Texas Tech. So there you go, guys. There's the first 4 games. I like BYU and the points. I like the Gators. I like Arizona and the points. And I like Texas Tech. So I like 2 underdogs. I like 2 favorites. Generally, when you do that, you're either going to you might go 4-0. You might go 0-4. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about all these 4 games. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's try to get 600 likes on today's video. And tomorrow I'll upload the other 4 predictions for you guys. And again, you see the numbers on the screen. It's undeniable that I'm the best in the business. If you actually want to just forget about everything, forget about taking guesses on your own, just get my text, copy them. If you want guaranteed profit over the weekend and possibly huge profit, just get on the text list. Super cheap. $50, you'll definitely lose $50 on your own or spend $50 on your own this weekend regardless. So just spend it on my picks. I have a ton of them. Multiple text messages are going out tonight as soon as it's midnight here on the early morning hours of Thursday. I'm excited, man. Everybody on the client list should be too. See you guys tomorrow.